Hey guys, what's going on? FearRS here with a brand new series I'm starting up. It's going to be called Let's Play Runescape, as you can probably see in the thumbnail. First off, as you can see, I have changed my name. It is now PvE Fury. I've actually been wanting this name for a long time, and finally I got the opportunity because the name was available. So right now I'm about to go finish up my Greater Demons task, because I was at Zammy last night with a few friends for about 3 hours and we were completely dry, which is pretty depressing. I think all we got was a few God Sword shards. So let me get to the Greater Demons. This series is probably going to be going along obviously for a long time, because it's not a series that's to be stopped, I guess. I'm just going to pretty much be, you know, just doing my Slayer tasks, doing some quests, telling you guys what I'm going to be doing in the future, so on and so forth. But yeah, probably coming up, I've been doing a lot of PVM lately, a lot of boss runs, because the EOC has made bossing about 1,000 times easier. Me and my friend, there was only 2 of us last night, we were duoing Zammy, and as you all know, he's the easiest of the bosses right now, actually, believe it or not. He used to be probably one of the harder ones. But we duoed him, and we would do such quick kills, it'd be ridiculous. We'd just be using fire spells, of course, but I was surprised on how fast the kills would be. I used to die all the time at Zammy before EOC, but now it's made it a little bit harder, or a little bit easier. But now, because of the update today, Calfight King, and then all the armor buffs, and all the just the making bosses harder apparently, and monsters harder apparently, I really am looking forward to going back to the bosses and seeing how much JaGeX has really changed these, because as I can see right now, there's lag. Are you kidding me? But as I can see right now, apparently people said that some Slayer monsters are even harder to kill, but I don't believe that. Personally, I'm really not probably going to be going to the Calfight King anytime soon, even though the weapons that you get from drops are ridiculously expensive right now. Obviously I'm not probably the level requirement. Well, I mean, 166 there are, but most teams, you know, are looking for like high 180s, 170s, and I have a few friends that have gone and they've been pretty dry. But then at the same time, there's been some people that have been getting very, very lucky, and they've gotten like so many drops, and I mean, they're like, what, 500 mil each for the rapier, or for any weapon. The offhand weapons I think are 300 mil right now. That's pretty ridiculous. I'm waiting for those to probably crash. I'm actually really excited to see how those weapons will actually turn out, because I'm not really sure. I've actually really, as I said in my last video, I have really been enjoying EOC, to be completely honest. It's been a lot more interesting, I guess you can say, because before EOC I was getting a little bit boring. I mean, combat system was pretty messed up. I mean, I don't really care what anyone else says, but I feel as if the EOC was actually pretty needed, because of just the combat triangle and all that stuff. It was just really messed up. I mean, you could use melee on every single task, and it would be the same rate as using any other combat style. I kind of like using other styles, you know, because since you can't chin anymore or anything or whatever, but it's a great way to train your, you know, just your other combat skills. I mean, it really helps. Instead of having to spend the money for, you know, I used to spend on chins or barraging. I mean, you can still use those methods, or, well, not chinning, but you can still barrage. But I didn't find any fun in that, because it was just really AFK and just like pretty boring. And I prefer, you know, to be a little bit more interactive in the game. I don't know about you guys, but that's just what I prefer. As I said before, I have been PVMing a lot lately, probably in the past week or so, and it has actually made me quite a lot of money. I mean, when I came back from EOC, I was pretty poor. I'm talking like I had like about a 4 or 5 mil stack. Now I'm up to about 11, 12. I mean, in a week I probably made, I mean, not even playing that much, probably like 5 or 6 mil. I mean, can't really go wrong with that. I'm not too sad about that. I mean, I'm making money a lot faster than I did before EOC, because I never bossed. But anyway, I'm gonna be working on, probably once I get the money, definitely gonna get overloads. That's gonna be my first thing once I get all the money for that, because I know how expensive that's probably gonna be. That's gonna be about, I want to say like 50, 60 mil at least. But yeah, once I get that money, that's probably gonna be one of the first things I'm gonna be doing. As I said in my old videos, I was gonna get Venge. I don't even, like, honestly, I don't even know anyone that even uses Venge anymore. I think it's probably the most useless mage skill right now. So I really have no need to train mage. Prayer, getting curses, that's another big one that I'm gonna be doing. And also, what was I about to say? Oh, summoning, yes, summoning for sure. I have a lot of charms. I will probably go show you once I'm done with this task, and I'll show you how many charms I have right now that I have not done summoning in a very long time. So I have a lot of charms saved up from Slayer and all that stuff, and I'll probably be using those soon once I have the money. And I really just want to get a pack yak. I know Jim Sauce has made a Road to Pack Yak series, or I think that's what he made, but I'm not doing any kind of series of that. But that's definitely one thing I'm gonna be working on. So probably one of these Let's Play series videos, I will be working on summoning, and you know, talking about whatever I feel like. In case you guys are wondering, I do commentate while I'm playing the games. I do not commentate over any of my clips. I actually had a few people ask me that, and that is the answer right there. But anyways, as I was saying, I am actually really looking forward to how, for example, Nex Armors, how they're bringing back the boosts on those. I'm really looking forward to see how the prices are going to be fluctuating with that, because I know for a fact, since I have Bandos, as some of you may know, I was actually thinking of selling it at one point, and then actually one of my friends told me, this is really crazy to me. He told me before the whole update for armor buffs or whatever was even thought of, I'm guessing. Well, maybe not thought of, but even talked about being released. He told me to keep it because this is when it was just like crashing like no other. He told me to keep it because he had a gut feeling that they were going to actually buff these again, and I totally believed him, and I'm very thankful for that, because I was literally in the GE about to put the offer in, and he was on Skype with me, and he told me to keep it, and I was kind of a little iffy about it when he told me at the time. But then once this update was supposedly coming out, I actually thanked him definitely, because without that I would have, even though I honestly do not even melee, I don't think I've had probably 2 melee tasks in Slayer ever since the EOC came out. But you know, it's still always good to have, because there are a lot of tasks that do require it, and some bosses, I mean, there's melee still, it's controversial to some people of why it's like people still use it. I mean, because if you look at it, 90% of tasks, 95% of tasks and like bosses, etc., are actually weak to either mage or range attacks, unless you have like a chaotic maul and you just dominate with it. But if you don't have a chaotic, then basically melee isn't even an option for you, for most people at least. So it's kind of controversial to some people that they actually think that melee is dying in this game, but I don't believe that, obviously. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Leave your opinion in the comments as well, because I would love to hear your opinions. And guys, I do read all of your comments, so please keep that in mind. Don't think I'm ignoring you, because as you can probably see, I do reply to all of your comments if they're asking questions, etc. Don't you just love when your mom walks in when you're making videos? Actually, I was literally just killing the greater demons, and I didn't even notice how hard they actually were really hitting me. So I did actually have to go back to the bank, and I grabbed a tortoise and filled it with some sharks, and have some sharks in my inventory, and I grabbed a shield so I can use the, where is it? I totally just, rejuvenate. Yeah, the rejuvenate ability, because these things are actually hitting me really hard and I'm not even noticing. So I guess the update actually is kind of working a little bit harder, because I remember last time I came to Greater Demons, I literally don't even remember if I brought food. Shield is the new thing that you gotta use on tasks now, because I'm noticing that he's definitely not hitting me as much, even though I still got my food. But yeah, guys, this update, you know, now that I think of it, it probably was a little bit needed, because I mean, the EOC was pretty damn easy, if you guys couldn't tell. Like, I mean, monsters were just ridiculously easy, especially if you are ridiculously easy, especially if you had a high level gear. Actually, what am I saying? High level gear didn't even matter. I think basically most gear was pretty much the same thing. Like, since I just started using Royal, since I totally forgot that there was a bonus or that they took away some of the requirements for it, I didn't even realize. So I was actually using black d'hide still because it used to be a 80 range, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but they lowered it to 75, so now I can start using Royal. But there really is no difference between Royal and black d'hide, to be completely honest, at least that I can tell. But I mean, maybe we'll actually be able to tell, but probably not with that kind of armor. But for a higher level armor, like if I had Pernix, I'm guessing, compared to Royal d'hide, I'm guessing now you would definitely be able to see a difference between the damage or life bonus or whatever. I don't know what it gives. So now all these high level players can actually feel more special compared to the lower level players, because the items would basically be the exact same and there was almost no point in even buying the high level armor. That's why it crashed so bad. Okay, well apparently I just noticed as I heard from a few people, they were nerfing rejuvenate and regenerate. So there would be a really big cooltime, and I actually just used rejuvenate, and now there's a 300-second cooldown. Wow, that's actually kind of crappy, but there is actually no cooldown for regenerate. They kept that, which I'm actually kind of surprised on. But I mean, you definitely don't get as much health from regenerate than rejuvenate, so that does make sense. And I guess they wanted to keep it a little bit easy, because if they did keep the if they did put a cooldown on regenerate, this game would probably be about 1,000 times harder, even though apparently now it is. But I don't really mind this cooldown. I mean, 300 seconds is, I can't think right now. Someone tell me how long that is. That's like, what, 5 minutes or something like that. But anyways, yeah, I guess, yeah, it's good. For bossing, it's gonna be a lot more difficult, because usually in between kills, what I would do, I'd always have rejuvenate. That's one of my abilities, and I'd always rejuvenate at the end of a kill if I had full adrenaline, and I'd basically stay full kill the entire, or full, wow, I would actually stay full health the entire trip, and I would never really have to worry even about bringing food. I'd probably bring a little bit of food, but usually I'd bring a familiar to hold items, drops, etc. But now apparently bossing's gonna be a lot harder. But yeah, guys, I really am hoping or looking forward to getting my new computer probably in a month or so I can start live streaming for you guys. That'll be really nice, without all the lag. Even when I'm recording, I'm lagging, as you can probably tell. It's really depressing. I've had this computer for like 4 years now. It's actually a laptop, and it's just not doing the job. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely investing in I don't really want to say a gaming PC, but a PC that has pretty good stats. I'm looking to spend about $600-ish on a computer, and I know from a few people you can get a pretty decent computer for that price. So I'm kind of looking around, possibly building a computer. That was definitely something I was thinking about, but because that's kind of what I want to do when I get older. So I mean, it's good to practice building a computer, because I've never done it before. I mean, I've helped out, but I've never done one by myself, and it just is something that seems really fun to me. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get pre-built, custom, or build my own. I'm probably gonna build my own. If you guys have any recommendations on some specs to get, like some good processors, some really good graphics cards that are pretty cheap, just try to save me. Or if you even want to build a setup for me on, I know there's a website you can do that. Probably just on newegg.com. Actually, I think you can do that. If you guys want to build a computer for me, go ahead. I'd love to try it out and look at the prices, and because I honestly have not even put really much thought into it, because it's still going to be kind of a while away. Second room, full helm. Oh yeah, that's bank loot. Okay, that was by far the longest Slayer task I think I've ever done in my life. So now let me get a new task. Let's see what I get. Please get something good. Dagonos. Oh, those are good for bursting or barraging or whatever. Okay, guys. sorry if this video is like really long. This is the first time I've ever used Frap, so I really don't know how long these videos are, but if you guys enjoy these long videos, let me know, because I'm pretty sure this video is going to be over 10 minutes unless I cut a lot of stuff out. But anyway, look for these videos very often, but except the fact I have finals coming up next week, so probably videos will actually be a little bit slower for the next 2 weeks, but definitely after that, once my new semester starts, I will start making videos so often, probably like literally like I said, once every other day. It's been like really slow. I've been really busy with sports and just finals, you know, trying to keep your grades up, because you know that's what's the most important. But this is going to be a series that's just going to be ongoing, and then I'm also going to probably have series on the side. If you guys have any recommendations for a series, you can message me on YouTube, message me on Runescape, even comment on this video if you want. Just like giving me ideas, because I'm kind of lost, well not lost, but like out of ideas, because I don't like repeating series that people have already done, so I kind of want to do something original. But let me know in the comments, you know, go ahead and message me on RuneScape. I usually have my private on, except when I'm recording, so just go ahead and throw me a message, and I'll definitely respond to it. So guys, thanks for all the support. I've had a lot of support since I came back, and I'm really grateful for that. I just want to expand this channel as much as I can for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the first episode of Let's Play RuneScape with Fury RS.